Thanks for the support as a channel member. It's Dave's World. We've just lost 8-0 and spent all of our money on upgrading our youth facilities, which doesn't feel like it will immediately solve that problem. The worst thing about the 8-0 defeat is it was against Chelsea's reserves as well. Now, to be fair, I also put our reserves out by and large, but they didn't do very well. 8-0. I don't think I've ever lost 8-0 before. And it does mean we are in some pretty rough form. After a good start to the season, we've now lost 4 games in a row and need to stop that rot quick, or it's going to be something of a problem. Something else that might be something of a problem is all of a sudden our bank balance is down to £90,000 because we're spending £650,000 on upgrading our youth setup. I did ask for training facilities. They said no. They have agreed to give us that, though. Didn't anticipate it being quite that expensive when I asked for all these things to be improved at the end of the transfer window. It's going to be fine. Let's go and beat Wycombe and it will be fine. And it's your first chance to meet some of our new players, including in goal, Gracie. He's a big boy, 6'6". You can't teach that. I love him already. He's in. Rest of the back four, we've got Patterson, Brown, Noble and Martin Grant. I hadn't planned to use Martin Grant anymore. Now we brought in Whittaker and we still got Connor. But Martin Grant didn't play against Chelsea. So that's his big advantage in this situation. Mandy and Farkas in midfield, and then Murphy on the left, Doyle on the right, Day and Thomas together up front. The bright point at the moment, and we're struggling to find a bright point, we have 2. Gracie, really positive, really enjoying him. And the fact that the 2 strikers are both basically scoring at a goal a game. Neither of them played against Chelsea either. We went with the 2 backup options. They didn't score any goals, interestingly. But fingers crossed, like I say, we can put that behind us. The fact that we rotated pretty heavily for that game means that hopefully it hasn't affected this group of players too much. The ones who played in that game are probably still having nightmares about it. But we, like I say, pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off. If we are serious about being in a promotion race this season, that's new. I don't know what I clicked to be able to get the scores and the league table at the same time. I don't want to take it away because we might never see it again. That's an incredible screen. We should probably watch what's going on in the match. How did I do that? What did I press? I want to try it again. But that was brilliant. More of that, please. I'd love that to be available as an option up here. That would be super useful. Right, Farkas trying to lead the counter-attack. Look at him go. Everyone else needs to catch up with him. Goodness me. Farkas, lovely work from Farkas. Thomas, from range, rattles the crossbar. And that was close. I need to test that button again. What on earth did I press? Right, Brown is going to try and take the long throw. He already takes our corners and he's our captain. He's a strange centre-back. He likes to be involved. Day from the edge of the area. Day again. And now everybody's forward and we've got one guy back and he does not look like he wants to be very much involved in doing any defending. Noble's got him out of trouble. That's good work from Noble. I mean, I would say that's a yellow card we accept, but he didn't even get booked for it. So definitely happy with that one. They've hit the crossbar and Gracie didn't even move. It's fine. Have you seen how tall he is? Right, what did I press? Oh, I want it. Right, okay. So if rather than expand, you click there, you get... That's probably been in the game since launch and I just didn't know. But being able to see those at the same time, that's so much better than having to mess around, expanding. I can't not do it now. Expanding, clicking back and forth between the 2. It does make me wonder how much other stuff like that is hidden and I've just not noticed it. What happens if I click over here? No. What about here? Oh, you better be kidding me. No, so that doesn't show me what I thought it would show me. But I can see they're in possession and out of possession together. Oh, my word. Okay. What else have we got? We're learning. I think we knew about that. Well. Let's offer some encouragement. I'm giddy. So I think we'll offer some encouragement to demonstrate my giddiness. I think that's awesome. Please don't tell me that's been in there since the beta. Oh, I'm going to look like such a wally. But how would you know? I just misclicked. I was aiming for the expand button that's clearly labelled. Oh, my word. Oh, my. I love you, FM26. You forever deliver me pleasure. Right. Let's do a goal, shall we? I want to get back to that. We had like 3 games in a row where we scored 4 goals and then signed a player afterwards. Those were the days. 4 goals, new player. 4 goals, new player. I was in dreamland. I'd like a full season of that, please. As it is, I guess based on the run of form we're in, I'd be okay with us just not losing today, but I'd still like to score 4 goals. Right, here is Murphy, little fella, and not able to get anything going. We do have our other boys down on the bench. As you can see from this screen, you can see who we've got on the bench. Reece Dottin and Archer are both there, along with Moncur and Joseph. Unlike vast portions of last season, when we didn't really have attacking options on the bench, we could change the entire front 4, and they're all pretty much good enough for this level of football. The jury's still out on Joseph, but Moncur is a perfectly adequate replacement for Day. And we know the 2 wingers are good. So what I'm saying is, front 4 who are currently on the pitch, if you want to still be on there at the end of the match, sort your lives out, do something. Right, Doyle on the right-hand side, trying to do something. Cross comes in for Ollie Thomas. He can't connect with it. Day lays it off to Farkas. Mandy from range! And he scores! And I am a big Suleiman Mandy fan. He has been a huge difference maker for us this season, playing in that more industrial of the 2 central midfield positions. Farkas gets to dance off, and I mean, Farkas can play attacking midfield, and he certainly gets forward more, but Mandy, as you can see, has got a shot on him, and that puts us 1-0 up. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Would you like to see what that would do to the league table? Well, there you go. There we are. We're up to 6th. Beautiful. Right, substitutions. Let's not get carried away with learning how to play the game we've been playing for, 6 weeks at this point, probably longer. Right, so Doyle is going to come off. Reece Dottin can come on for him. Murphy's going to come off for Archer. And then I think we're also going to take off Martin Grant and we're going to bring on Big Trip, 6'5", because I just want you to see how tall he is. He's like my 4th choice right back, but we're playing him today because I want you to see he's very tall. And I don't know if I've ever mentioned it on the channel, but that impresses me. I like a big meaty boy. Right, we're going to change the 2 strikers now because we were never able to before. So Joseph comes on, Moncur comes on. We're able to rest the 2 who were on there and get the 2 fresh boys on for the final 10 minutes. I mean, looking at the match stats, we should be comfortably ahead in this game. We've created a lot of chances. We've actually had more possession than Wycombe, which is very unusual for us. We've not changed anything around team instructions. There's no reason why we should be getting more possession other than, I guess, we've just played a lot better than them. But it is weird that in that circumstance, we've only scored the 1 goal. But there is Gracie, lumping it forward, looking for Joseph, who is a big, strong boy, nods it down, looking for Moncur, but doesn't find him. And now Wycombe, in the 93rd minute, could be about to ruin my afternoon. Brown heads clear. What a captain he is. And now Mandy from midfield charges forward, releases Joseph. Joseph has only got 1 option, and it's Moncur, and he can't find him. But Moncur does just enough nuisance making to let it go out for a throw, and that should be enough, he says. 8 seconds to go. Brown is there to head clear again. Their goalkeeper's forward. Moncur, just shoot. Ronnie Moncur from miles out. It's a screamer. It's 2-0. I love it when a goalkeeper goes forward. Is that pitch slanting? Looks like we're playing downhill. We definitely should be winning in this circumstance. We're on a static camera for the goal replay. Just wait and look. We're waiting for the crowd reaction. At what point do we think the goal goes in? There it is. Oh, no. Oh, the keeper. There you go. There's your reaction. He's saluting these completely nonplussed NPCs. Lovely stuff. We won 2-0. Back to winning ways. That's what I'm talking about. First win in 5, that is. And now, because it's season 2 in League 2, and we're going a little bit faster paced this season so that we don't end up doing 10 episode seasons every season, We are going to get a few more matches under our belts and come back somewhere interesting around here, whether it is an FA Cup first round tie or an interesting league game. I'm not quite sure which it will be yet. You'll find out in just a moment. Actually, you know what? I take it all back. We're going to do the very next game because that is the most interesting game of this run, because it's Exeter, who have currently won 6 from 6, are top of the league. We're 8 points behind them already, but we are at home. So it's going to be a big test. Let's see how we get on. It's going to be Gracie in goal, back for Patterson, Brown, Noble and Whittaker. Mandy and Farkas in midfield. Murphy on the left, Doyle on the right, Thomas and Day up front. And Exeter winning 6 from 6. It is certainly by no means going to be as straightforward as the Wycombe game was. I don't know if you'd call it straightforward. We made hard work of it, but we are capable of scoring goals. Obviously, we've got 2 of the best strikers in the division in terms of goal returns from last season, and they've started this season looking like they're going to pick up where they left off. Farkas giving the ball away inside 10 seconds is not a good start, and they've got a non-league to legend veteran from previous years, Francis Okoronkwo, up front for them. It was a player who scored many, many goals for me over the years. Now I understand why they're doing as well as they are, but he's no Johnny Day. Is it Johnny Day? Let's find out. Brown plays it out to Murphy, and now Patterson trying to play Thomas in behind. Can he square it for Day? It is Johnny Day. Less than 5 minutes gone. It's Bedford 1, Exeter 0. Lovely. I tell you what, if we win this, we are in a title race, even after those rough couple of matches. Because Exeter, like I say, 6 wins from 6. This is lovely work from Thomas. This is what you get from him that you don't get from any of our other strikers. Certainly any other partners for Day. Day does it on the other side. It's why it's such a good partnership. They're both very comfortable drifting wide, beating a man and playing it in for the other one. And we don't really have another striker who does that. It's why I enjoy these two playing together as much as I do. Oh, my word, Gracie. Charges out there. Look at the size of him. What a tall boy. I love him already. Casagrande, by the way, talking of goalkeepers that I love, is playing for Eastleigh in the National League. So he's not going to disappear off the face of the earth. He does exist. And one day we might bring him back as our third choice keeper. Oh, Thomas, you cheeky little rascal. That was a prime Thierry Henry finish. He's scored one, made one, but this is a stunning finish. Look at this. Murphy over the top. Thomas just lets it go past him, opens up his body, plays it across the keeper. Where was this against Wycombe? We struggled. And I mean, we just needed to get our confidence back after the Chelsea game. Obviously, we know from some of those early season results, we are a good team. That guy tried to head that and it ended up landing on his foot. I don't know how he's not knocked himself out there. Right, Day now drifting wide on this right-hand side. Tries to beat his man. Cross comes in, looking for Thomas. Murphy's there, though. Murphy's hit the post. And one thing we used to get with Archer, I mean, obviously Archer's still here, but Murphy isn't that big physical presence coming in at that far post. I don't think it makes much of a difference in a situation like that because it landed on his foot and he hit the post. But Archer scored a lot of goals from that kind of position last year, and Murphy's just missed one. Although he is on a 7.5, so we're not going to complain too much. Been very much involved in the Ollie Thomas show that we've had so far. I think in the transfer special, at one point, I threatened to make Ollie Thomas a rotation option this season. He is our top scorer and best player so far this year. He is making me look like a silly goose. Doyle plays it into that position for Day. Day goes past his man, just drive it across goal. Doyle's there to drive it across goal, and Mandy's there. This was a big game. Oh, that one's been disallowed, and I don't even know what for. This was always a big game. I did not expect us to come into it and play as well as we are. Murphy back to Patterson. Now Thomas has got him behind again, but this time plays it back to Patterson, who's going to look for the cross, I think. No, gives it to Murphy. Now Patterson crosses. Doyle's there. It is 3-0 now. Declan Doyle coming in off the right-hand side. And I tell you what, these two new wingers, as much as I love the previous ones, we're a threat from both sides now. Whereas previously we were only a threat down that right-hand side. But every goal today has come down the left. It's probably why Thomas is playing as well as he is as our left-sided striker. He's now able to do on this side what Day spent the last 2 years doing on the other side. And we are quite a handful as you can see from this performance, let's have a look to see what it does to the league table. We'd still be 5 points behind Exeter because their start has been so good. But, I mean, you can't ask for much more than being 3-0 up at half-time. And Exeter probably a little bit confused about what's going on. And Murphy does really well to win the ball back. And straight away, we're on the attack again. And we are a good team playing well and getting better all the time. This is the year, boys and girls. We're going up this year. We're going up as bleeping champions off the back of this performance. I'm having a very nice time. Can we do more goals, please? We haven't done anything yet for 15 minutes. We tried to sign that guy, by the way, in the summer. He was available for free. At least a left winger called Sam. So it's probably that guy. Bet he wishes he joined us now. Could have been Murphy's backup. Right. Substitution o'clock. What have we got down on the bench? Seraphin is going to come on for Patterson. No, not Joseph. Seraphin on for Patterson. And then the two wingers are both tired. I love being able to make this change with 20 minutes to go. The rest of the league must be quaking in their boots seeing Archer and Reece Dottin come on with 20 minutes to go after they were so important for us last year. There you go. They're on fresh. Lovely stuff. There is Archer. Weirdly plays it all the way back to Seraphin, but now Mandy to Farkas, Thomas, Reece Dottin. We're just camped out on the edge of the Exeter area. They've got 15 minutes left to score 4 goals to maintain their perfect start to the season. Farkas did well there, but then gave the ball away, which is a little bit frustrating. They shoot from range. Gracie's always got that covered. I don't know if I've mentioned, he's 6'6". You're not going to beat him by trying to hit it above him into the goal. His head rattles the crossbar if he steps back too quickly. But they are still trying to get something going from the edge of our area now, and they're not having a lot of joy. I mean, this is weird, slow build-up play from Exeter when they are chasing the game, although they've gone past Seraphin easily there. But again, tried to go high to get past Gracie. It's not the way. I don't want to give them clues, but that's definitely not the way. Right, Connor's going to come on for Whittaker at right back, and then I think for the final change, Thomas is tired. So we're going to bring on Joseph for him and give Joseph another 10, 15 minutes playing alongside Johnny Day to see how he gets on. Monka, very much Day's backup. Joseph is Thomas's backup, is how I'm viewing it now. That way, with having 4 pretty good strikers, we should give all 4 of them enough game time to keep them happy. I hope. Monka might be pretty miffed that he's not first off the bench like he was all last season. Did Gracie make a save there? I think it's just hit the crossbar. But now we've got the counter-attack going. It's through Joseph. Joseph doesn't have anyone up supporting him. Gives it to Farkas. And then the last thing he wanted was getting the ball back. And it's exactly what Farkas did. And it kind of killed the counter-attack. Exeter have had 23 shots in this match. Gracie is a good goalkeeper. We didn't really see him make a save, but clearly he was quietly doing his business while our attackers were quite loudly doing their business and doing their business. And we're now up to 4th in the league, and we are very much back in the race for automatic promotion where we bloomin' belong. Lovely stuff. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.